Welcome back. So as we dive straight into the first leg of our conversation, we're looking at what seemed to be intense politicking over the weekend, particularly in Lagos State. And of course, we're capturing the situation in Rivers State as well. What is the implication of the return of the former speaker to his position? That is Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa. And of course, the Supreme Court ruling that has now recognized the Martin Amewule-led assembly. And of course, the governor of Rivers State had a lot to talk about over the weekend as well. So we're looking at all of these, the implications of these events. So joining us this morning is Mr. Iwuji Nnamdi, a public affairs analyst who joins us from our Abuja studio. We also have Dr. Okonzua Osawaru, a political analyst who also joins us virtually from Benin City, capital of Edo State. Good morning, gentlemen, and thank you so much for joining us on the program. Okay, I'm going to assume, hopefully, that you can both hear me. Let me start with you, Mr. Nnamdi, who is at our Abuja studios. Mr. Nnamdi, I'll start with the Lagos State Assembly situation, and many are asking what exactly is happening. Newspaper analysts earlier on talked about the hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob. Of course, everyone has been wondering who is this unseen hand and unheard voice behind determining what exactly is happening. But what does the return of Speaker Obasa to his position, what does it portend for the politics that, often determines the relations in state assemblies? Don't forget that he said, during that dramatic initial return to the assembly, he said something very significant. There shall be no persecution of state assembly members, something to that effect. So what do you see happening in the coming days?
Okay, thank you for having me. What's happened in Lagos is quite unfortunate, and is something that is very avoidable. The reason for this, the honorable members of Lagos State House of Assembly, I believe they emerged by consensus. And this consensus, there are party leaders that were responsible for that in taking such a decision. However, before they could come out to start all this drama, I think they're supposed to have first consulted the leadership of the party. Now, the question is this: why would the same honorable members of the House re-elect Obasa when you know there are other options? Did they explore all these options? Why was this action taken when the speaker was not on seat? And if there are grievances, did they go back to their leaders and the party leaders to lay their complaints so that this could be resolved in-house? Now, why do you not go back? What you're supposed to have done at the first instance is now what you are now doing. So the point I'm making here, yes, even the re-elected speaker, Obasa, also made a mistake. It's a show of shame and embarrassment to the nation and to the president. Did you consult widely before storming the House last week or last 2 weeks to go and take possession of the seat when you know that the matter is still in the court? Then the honorable members, before you move to impeach the speaker, did you consult the party leadership? Or after taking that decision of impeaching Obasa, you now go back to meet the party leadership? That is absolute disloyalty, to my own view. So it's a show of shame. However, the lesson we should learn there, because politics is a game. It's a game that politicians should understand. Because for you to emerge as a member of the House of Assembly, some people were also aggrieved. And you are emerged based on party leadership, party decision. So for you to take such a decision, and knowing fully well there are respectable leaders from that state, did you consult them before doing that? You didn't consult them. And you go out there to start embarrassing the nation and the Lagos state. So for me, what they have done there is very, very embarrassing. And for me, I don't think there is any hand of Esau, as they are saying it. The issue there is that the party leadership is not happy. Because first and foremost, what you're supposed to have done, you did not do it. If Obasa is not doing well, did you go to this leadership to lay your grievances? No. And why is it that if you think you are doing the right thing, why did you do it when Obasa was not around? So who was in support of that? So why do you, after doing that, you go back to now go and meet the party leadership? So if I'm the one, I will not be happy. So you have to revert back to the status quo. So no matter the circumstances that have surrounded this, you see, we Nigerians will always like to be sentimental about it. But let us look at the process.
All right.
You emerge as an assembly candidate.
All right, Mr. Wood.
It's by party supremacy that took that decision. All Others were aggrieved when you were given that party ticket to emerge as an assembly member. Now, this same party that gave you this platform, did you consult them before publicly taking such a decision? You did not. And there are leaders. You were granting press conference, doing all sorts of things, knowing fully well there are people that you know that you will still listen to. So for me, that is very embarrassing.